Yeah, boy. You know what it is, dog. What the fuck you think we're doing? We're pissing in water bottles in Home Depot parking lots. It's 9/8. Ah, you fucking cunt. Some asshole left a fucking shopping cart. Dude, people wonder, they're like, Ryan, you're a little cranky. Hold the fuck on. God damn. Fucking pieces of shit who don't put their fucking shopping carts back. That's my new crusade. Every day, it's been a weird weekend, man. Hold the fuck on. Fucking pussies who don't put their shopping carts back. You know me, it's Sunday, dog. Am I watching football? Nah. Gotta calm down. Dude, my temper's been crazy lately. Everybody's been like, I've noticed that people are thinking that I have a temper issue, which I would say I don't, you know, but I'm sure everybody with a temper problem says they don't have a temper problem. Have I been forced to go to therapy when I was younger for temper issues? Yeah. I would say trumped up charges, but what can you do? Anyway, yeah, last night I got hit up to do a show at City Winery in Philly. And I don't think I'll ever do a show there again. I think I'm finally at the point where I'm like, Ryan, stop doing things that you don't like to do. Because I'm like, dude, it's free money. I wasn't doing shit anyway. I was like, I'll go do it and then I'll watch the fights. I had a day. What did I do? I wake up, I go to the gym at 5 a.m. Did I lift? No. I did some mobility work. It was my bitch's birthday, my wife's birthday. And I went to the gym, came home, took her, we went to the diner, we went to some Jewish deli. Jewish diner, Jewish deli. It was delicious. And it's really weird how the Jews figured out delis and diners. It's odd, right? Like, their fucking BLTs hit, brother. It is interesting if their BLTs are good and they hate Muslims. I don't know. Somebody look into that. I'm not gonna. I don't get into geopolitics, dude. There's a couple people on Instagram that keep sending me, like, I don't know if they listen to this, but stop sending me shit about politics. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not gonna vote, alright? I'm not voting for nobody. You know who I vote for? Me. People better hope I don't get in power. You know what I do. Start mowing people down. Yeah, I don't care, dude. I do not care, you know? I got shit going on. I got shit to do. If I'm the guy who's going to be responsible for changing shit politically, we're fucked anyway. If you're counting on me. Because I can barely read. Actually, I'm pretty good at reading. I'm not good at math. I could do construction math. I could do drug math. That's about it. Tape measure, you put it in my hand, I'll find the center of anything. Anything you want. You want me to split the area in threes? Whatever. Let's get to the point. I only got a few minutes. And there is no point. You guys know that. If you listen to this, you know there's never a point to anything I talk about. So I went to City Winery last night. That shit stunk. It's just like people eating fucking Wagyu and, it's a winery. And it's in the fucking gallery, you know. And stop calling it the fashion district because this is in New York. Back to my girl's birthday. That's what I did yesterday. We went to the Jewish deli, came home. I ripped the carpet off my stairs. I'm going to refinish them. I don't know if I'm going to stain them, paint the risers. We don't know what we're going to do. We're going to cut the treads out. Shout out to Dayton Hardwood Flooring. I think that's my boy. If you got any tips or tricks. I'm all amped up. I went to the gym and had pre-workout, so I feel like I did meth. Jewish deli, came home, did the steps, then we went to Tacanelli's. Look it up. If you're not from Philly, it's the best pizza alive. Best pizza going. We got Wops in the kitchen, Wops serving fucking food. It's the best. Went there, and then City Winery hit me up to open for this dude, and he was a cool guy. He brought guys with him, and it was just like, you don't want to be a dick, but like sometimes there's guys, I can watch them doing their act on stage, and it's like, hey man, if the crowd's laughing at this, they're gonna fucking hate me. They're gonna hate me. The guy doesn't curse, and I don't have to curse. Everybody's like, you should curse less. One time I did a show at Helium, and Christopher Titus was in the background. in the back of the room. I got off. He's like, dude, you're very funny, but stop cursing so much. I'm like, fucking suck my dick. I didn't say that. But then the next 3 sets, I didn't curse as much, and I did good. But I'm like, dude, what am I going to concentrate on not cursing? I curse. What the fuck? I'm not going to get into fucking... I didn't get into comedy to have somebody with a fucking hairpiece tell me what the fuck to do. If people don't like me cursing, don't listen to this shit. But I'm watching the guy that went up first, and he's like... He was a nice guy, but he's doing fucking popsicle stick jokes. And he's like, from LA, been doing this like 15 years. I'm like, well, call it, you know? Like, I'm gonna call, I might quit comedy now, you know? It's fun, but it's like, Jesus Christ, what are you gonna fucking, I feel like every comedian now, your whole life's just content, and it's like, dude, I wanna do comedy and go away, right? Like, I don't wanna fucking watch some guy live his day, which is ironic, because I'm driving around talking about nothing. But if you're with me, I love you so much, you know? So I did that show, and then came home, I wanted to watch some fights, and I was like, dude, I'm dying. My energy was low, but I had a Monster Energy at like 6, so I was still buzzing off that. Watched the Stephen Wonderboy Thompson fight and the Joaquin Buckley, who was like, I do not like that guy, and it's not because he's black. Okay, you guys know that. I'm the realist. He just bothers me. He's such a cocky fuck. I also hate when young fighters are like, oh, I'd beat GSP. I'm like, GSP's 40, dog. Like, cool. Would you have? Maybe. Who knows? You could catch it. What the fuck are you looking at? Pussy. I do have a temper problem. Oh, but yesterday, that's what I was getting to. No, Joaquin Buckley hits him, like, it's tough. It's also like, fucking acting like I'm the man, and he's like, I want a title shot. Let me fight Kamaru Usman. I'm like, hey, man, how about you fight somebody within fucking 7 years of your age? Let's see this fucking pussy. What? Of course, fucking thigh tatted up guy driving a Volvo. Kill yourself. And I mean that, die. No, yesterday, me and my girl go to the paint store, because you know me, dude, there's projects happening. My wife needs stuff done, and I'm the guy to do it, you know? But we're in the paint store, and I'm like swiping my card with my girl and my baby, and we turn around, and this lady's dipping out so hard her fucking head's on the linoleum. And the guy who owns the store is like, hey, all right, time to get out. And I was like laughing, and the lady's like, what? I'm like, dude, get out. Like, I just start, I do know, I don't mind my own business, dude. If something happens, I start fucking chirping, and I know it's a problem. And the lady, like, said something to me, I'm like, shut up, junkie, while I was walking out. So me and my girl go to CVS, because I wanted a little treat. I wanted something. I needed to wet my beak before we got pizza. And we come out of CVS, and the lady starts talking shit. And she's like, dude, like a fucking 5'10" Polak heroin addict. And she says something to my girl and my baby, and I'm like, lady, you're a guy now, all right? You just went trans, all right? I will cave your fucking skull in. You come near my sweet princess, or my wife. And it was a bad look, because I'm in Fishtown, and it's like, you know, ladies with mullets and guys with rat tails. It was a tough look, because I'm threatening to beat up a woman, but you threaten my family, anybody can get it, you know? So I felt a little bad about that. And then, my girl got fucking strep throat from Skankfest. I don't know. She made out with one of these incels. Who knows what happened? And I say incel lovingly. Those guys were the nicest guys. I've never met comedy fans that were that nice. So she gets strep throat. So you know when somebody near you is sick, at least I do. I'm like, I'm coming down with something. I started stretching my throat out. I'm like, I have strep. Strep is upon me. It's upon me. I had a shitty day at work on Friday. So I call my doctor, and I'm like, yo, bro, can you fucking file a prescription for me for an antibiotic, because my girl's got strep, and then they're like, can't you come up? Can you come in for a visit? I'm like, can't I just Venmo you the fucking copay instead of driving all the way up there? I hate when doctors act like they care. You don't care. You don't want to check. You can't give me amoxicillin? What's going to happen? Penicillin, amoxicillin, any Cillin I'll take. But I hate, it's like, don't, let's not do this. That's why I never got my wisdom teeth out, because the dentist, my first dentist was like, don't ever get them out. The way they're growing in, something about it. I forget what he said. But he's like, don't ever do it. I go to a new dentist, and he's like, you should go see my guy, get these out. I'm like, oh, I should go see your surgeon? Is that because you get a fucking kickback? Is he wet in your beak? I know how this works. It's like me, if somebody hits me up for fucking, say somebody wants to find some hallucinogenics, and I'm like, I got a guy, but I'm gonna tax it, okay? That's how it goes. I know you're getting money from this. What was the point of this? Oh, so I don't go to my doctor, so I go to urgent care. Don't get me started on urgent care. So I get to, I'm getting started on urgent care. So I get to urgent care, and you gotta sign at the fucking kiosk, and I mean, I'm in fucking Port Richmond, borderline Kensington at this point when I go, and the urgent care is called Vibe. I'm like, can we have some professionalism here? What do you vibe check urgent care? You just walk in, they're like, that outfit's bussin', and keep it moving. Come on. That was the gayest thing I've ever said. Well, you guys know what I'm saying. I'm like, can we name it something more professional here? Come on. Everybody's horsing around. So you check in on the kiosk, and I sit down, and it's like a regular doctor's office. They bring you back, take your blood pressure. They were like, perfect. And no, they call me to go back, and I'm watching the guy who checked in after me, and he's on the little keypad, and I'm looking at his knees, and they're buckling. I'm like, is somebody sucking you off, or is the fentanyl that good that you just whammed before you came in here? So he's fucking dipping out, and I'm just looking at this guy like, fucking God, can I get away from drug addicts for once? Just one day, you know? So she calls me to come back into the waiting room, and the guy gets up in front of me and tries to go into the room. I'm like, dude, it's obviously not you. I've been here. I got here before you. It's after you. And he fucking sits down. His name must have been like Ray. Maybe it was Ryan. Who knows? Who the fuck knows what the guy's name was? He was on Pluto. And I was like, dude, it's obviously not you. You got in here after me. You dumb? So he doesn't say nothing that time. So then she calls me back to the examination room, and she's like, Ryan, and the guy gets up again and blocks the door. And at that point, I'm like fucking cranky. Dude, my day at work sucked. I'm a bitch. Is this podcast just me complaining? Look at all these fucking people walking these shitty dogs, dude. Golden retrievers in the city. You'd be ashamed of yourself. Get the dog a yard, for Christ's sake. Yeah, walk the dog on the parkway. You know? I am amped up right now. I can't believe I get in arguments in public. No, so, hold on. Let me get some professionalism here. No, so the guy gets up and blocks me again, and I'm like, dude, sit the fuck down. Like, I just spazzed, and then I felt bad, because the nurse is just like, whoa. And the guy, I don't like that. The guy's fucking standing there, and he's like, excuse me? I was like, sit the fuck down. And then he's like, what'd you say? Like, I hate when you say something bluntly to somebody, and then they're like, what'd you say, bro? I'm like, I said exactly what I just said to you, dude. Are we doing this now? Guy with a fucking... It was just like, every wigger that's on fentanyl, they still dress like it's 2002. And like, the guy's trying to act like a tough guy because there's a bunch of fucking people in the waiting room listening to fucking videos on speakerphone, which I'm not going to get into. But I'm like, dude, just go sit the fuck down. And then he's like, what? I'm like, sit down before I make you sit the fuck down. And the nurse just is like, can we go in? And I'm like, I try to explain to the lady that, like, sorry, he was fucking annoying. Like, once you try to explain why you're furious and just threaten somebody in public, then you seem crazier. Which I would have... I thought it was justified. For me, personally, I should be a social worker. Because I'd be like, hey, dude, Donna sent me down. Your mother, right? You're going to rehab. It's like, you like painkillers? I'll get you prescribed them, all right? I'm going to break your fucking kneecaps. So then the lady, I'm in the nursing room, she's taking my fucking swab and my, just, you know, she's testing me. And I'm trying to justify why I just threatened this guy, and then I just seem crazier. And then the examination's over, and we're walking out, we finally getting along, and I'm like, let's see if my best friend's out there, like, laughing, and she was like, okay. So that's a pointless story. But, no strep. God bless. But right now, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, buddy? See, this is my issue. I was just talking about being a spaz. Like, what do I need to do? Go to therapy? Because I'm not doing that. You get a fucking mental car payment, dude? Nothing's worse than therapy. It is fugazi. This is my therapy. What's going on? All these cars. I'm gonna try for one day not to get angry about anything. I've been I mean, look at the glasses on this guy. I swear to you ever look at a guy and you're like, hey man, it's like a dorky guy. Go ahead, just go, Chief. Jesus Christ. I believe Israeli women. It's like, I do too. I guess depending on her, I'd have to beat her. You know what I mean? I want to see the cut of her jib. People are fucking crazy. Not me, I'm sane. No, but I was that guy. You ever see a guy who puts so much into his ensemble? They're like a dorky. I can't even explain, like, you're like, it's something weird. You got a lot of effort going into what you got going on. There's a lot of stuff in the hair, there's the outfit. And I'm just like, hey man, I just don't believe that there's that many guys that are that into fashion on a Sunday morning at 8:45 to be dressed up to the fucking nines. Where are you going? Because it's like, dude, 99.9% of men, everything you do is a fucking long con to get pussy. Alright, can we be honest with each other here? And I'm looking at that guy like, hey, you know what would be easier than fucking going to the thrift store and buying all these fucking retarded outfits you like? Putting on like 10 pounds of muscle. You know, read the pickup artist or something. I don't know. Why am I this angry about nothing? I think I'm still pissed. Well, the Phillies lost yesterday, and I'd love to say I'm angry about that, but I don't give a shit about baseball. It's never done nothing for me. Doesn't even move the needle. Oh, the gods bless us. Parking spot right out front of fucking... I'm doing a side job at Helium Comedy Club. I gotta put in some lights for these motherfuckers. Thank God they're working me doing this. Dude, it's so impossible to get a feature weekend anymore because every dickhead headliner brings their goddamn opener. And it's like, man, come on. I get it if you're going to like fucking, I don't know, where's a bad scene in the country? But you're coming to Philly. We got murderers here. What's that video? Did you ever see that video with who got arrested? John Gotti? What about, he's the nicest guy around. They're like, what about the murders he did? What murder? I think we'll end on that point. I don't know what else I got left in me. What are we doing? Oh, Maha Yoga. That's how you know a comedy theater's not doing well when they have yoga on a Sunday. Oof, maroon. You know? No way, the improv classes aren't selling tickets. I love that I'll talk shit because my show doesn't sell tickets and I'm still yap. You know what I mean? Because that bothers me. I hate when somebody's like a loudmouth, talks a lot of shit. And then if something's not going well for them, then they stop talking shit. I'm like, no, I can be down 40 points. I'm still fucking yapping. But I feel like I've clearly made the point that I'm mentally ill. Is this the lady I gotta meet? You know? What do we got here? Oh, that lady is too fucking old and she's got jeans on and slide Skechers. I like this lady. Swaggy mom. I like a mom with some fucking swag, boy. She's got her goddamn Air Maxes on. Is this Indian guy going in? Is this woman going into Helium? Who the fuck? Oh, she is. Alright, I gotta go. Ta-ta, retards.